Hook deployment. These are the three factors you need to be aware of when it comes to hook deployment. First of all, proof, speed, benefits, controversy, pain, uniqueness. You want to try to take some or all of those and put them into one sentence. So if you've heard me talk about hooks in the past, you know one of my favorite hooks is, how to write an article in 7 minutes, including proofreading and research. And that is a speed headline. Do something that other people can do, but just do it faster than other people that are offering to solve that problem can do it in. And so how to write an article in 7 minutes or less, including proofreading and research, that's a speed. That also has other smaller benefits. There's no controversy in that one. It does alleviate a pain, which is taking too long. There is not a whole lot of uniqueness in that time scenario, but it's very powerful. And then so we try to do, including proofreading and research, that adds to the believability, which then goes into our second thing here, dimension. How can you magnify and add depth to your hook so you can show it in action in a compelling way? And so some of the things that we have done there, including proofreading and research, the tagline on how to write an article in 7 minutes or less. And that wasn't just an article. That's how I started it. How to write an article in 7 minutes or less. And I said, how to write a 400-word article in 7 minutes or less. That was the magnification, the depth to make it more believable and more specific. And then including proofreading and research makes it even more compelling and specific still. Lastly here, communication. What are all the different ways you can show your hook in action to your target audience? And so one of the ways that I showed it into action in the hook is it was very clear that I had an outline that I could use and deploy. And if somebody just listened and followed that outline, they'd probably be successful with it. That's not the only type of hook. And I'm going to break down different hooks here as we go throughout. So sometimes the hook is the proof. It is, 123 first-generation millionaires all started with this specific 4-step system. That's a very powerful hook that's built solely specifically on proof. The 80-20 rule sucks was a hook that I used for one of my products, and that's purely a controversy-based hook. Most often, though, they're combinations. Proof, speed, benefits, controversy, pain, uniqueness, all rolled into one. We take it, we make the hook, then we get very specific with it to make it even more believable and more compelling. And then we start thinking about the different ways that we can communicate that. Do we communicate this purely through the written word? Do we create a diagram around it to show it in action? Do we actually demonstrate it somehow via video or webinar or what have you? But these are the main three things that you're going to think about when it comes up with your hook. Now, most often you're thinking about your hook before you ever create your product. And then when you finalize your product, you can comb through it and pull these factors out and then give it dimension and then really finalize and specify the communication.